Running Google Ads isn't as simple as flicking a switch. Many people think, I'll just set up a Google Ads campaign and the orders will come in. But if the groundwork isn't right, Google Ads won't bring you sales. They will just drain your budget. That's why I call it the Google Ads ecosystem. There are 9 puzzle pieces that need to work together. Things like your product, how people search for it, the way your campaigns are set up, how you bid, and what happens after someone clicks. If you miss one of those puzzle pieces, then the rest won't work as they should be. In this video, I'm going to talk you through these 9 puzzle pieces in detail and explain what you need to do to make sure your Google Ads actually succeed in getting consistent new customers for your business. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI Doctor. I help Shopify store owners like you double their revenue with profitable Google Ads. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Want to check if your Google Ads are sending the right shoppers to your store? Introducing my free resource, the Google Ads Pulse Check. It's a 9-point diagnostics checklist that helps you figure out whether your Google Ads are sending the most likely buyers to your store. If the ads are not, it's time to review your campaigns and all your landing pages so you can make the improvements that will drive more sales. Head over to claricelin.com to download it. There is also a direct link down in the description below and pinned in the comments. Without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. Before we dive into the 9 puzzle pieces of what makes Google Ads work for a business, let me explain why they matter. Google Ads on their own don't create demand, they capture it. Think of it like an ecosystem. Every puzzle piece depends on the others. If one puzzle piece is missing or weak, the whole system struggles, which means you might not be gaining new customers through Google Ads effectively. On the other hand, if you get the right balance and the ecosystem grows, when that happens, your ads attract the right shoppers, clicks turn into sales, and those sales feed back into Google Ads so it finds even more buyers for you. Miss one part of the puzzle piece in this entire Google ecosystem, and instead of driving revenue, the setup just burns through your budget. Let's talk about the first puzzle piece. The first puzzle piece is the product market fit. That means people already want what you are selling and you are making steady sales. Maybe it's through word of mouth, through website, social media, or repeat customers coming back. If that's happening, it shows there is real demand. If there is no demand, Google Ads won't magically fix it. It's like running a shop full of products nobody's asking for. You can pay for the lights, the rent, even fancy signs, but the shelves will stay full. Some people do try using Google Ads to test the demand, and yes, it can work, but it usually takes a lot of money and a lot more time before you see if anyone truly wants to buy from you. For most business owners, that's a very expensive experiment. When sales are already coming in, that's when ads really start to work. They don't need to create demand from nothing, they just help more of the right people find you and buy. That's why product market fit is the first piece of the ecosystem. Without it, nothing else in Google Ads really matters. The second piece is search volume. No searches means no clicks. It's that simple. If people aren't typing into Google what's related to your product, Google Ads has nobody to show your ads to. You could have the best products, the best images, the best landing page, but if the demand isn't showing up in Google searches, the ads just sit there. Search volume also isn't the same across different products. Some items get thousands of searches a day, while others only get a handful each month. That difference matters because it changes how you set up campaigns. If the volume is high, broad match and automated bidding can help capture more of it. If the volume is low, exact match is the smarter choice. You control the specific keywords and make sure your budget isn't wasted on irrelevant clicks. That's why search volume matters. If enough people are searching for your products, your ads can actually show and bring clicks. If the search volume isn't there, nothing else you set up in Google Ads will matter. If you're using automated bidding with Performance Max, PMax, you can check out one of my videos. If Performance Max is so powerful, why is it not working for me? You can find out how PMax actually works and if it's suitable for your business. Link is in the top right-hand corner of the screen. The third puzzle piece I want to talk about is selecting the right products or services to promote. You don't need to run ads for everything you sell, especially if your budget is limited. If you try to promote everything at once, Google will spread your budgets thin and often push the wrong items. You could end up spending heavily on products with high demand but low margins, while the real money makers barely get seen. It's better to focus on the products or services that are most profitable, most popular, or most likely to bring in repeat customers. For example, if you run a store, putting ad spend behind high-margin products means you can afford to pay more per click and still make good profit. If you sell services, promoting the ones that lead to repeat work or long-term contracts give you more value from each new clients. When you put your budgets behind those winning products or services, you're not just driving sales. You're putting money where it actually grows your business. If you want to learn more about selecting the right products and services to promote in Google Ads, check out one of my other videos, Google Ads Strategy, when less is more, and how promoting fewer products and services could get you a higher return on ad spend. Link is in the top right-hand corner of the screen. The fourth essential puzzle piece is having a campaign structure that makes sense. Campaign structure simply means how you organize your products, services, keywords, and budgets inside Google Ads. The first rule of thumb is to split by product types. Different products attract different keywords and different intent. If you mix them together, Google Ads can't tell which ad belongs to which query, so it pushes the highest volume ones, and your other products rarely get seen. If a product type has enough search volume, you can take it a step further and split by margins, keeping higher margin items separate from lower margin ones. That way, you can bid more aggressively where profit allows, without wasting money on low-return products. And if you're selling into different countries, those should always be in separate campaigns, because each market has its own budget, currency, search behavior, and even regulations. Splitting them out keeps your reporting clean and makes sure each country gets ads that match local intent. When your campaign structure reflects both your business goals and the customer's intent, your ads stay relevant and your budget flows where it should, and you get a much clearer picture of what's driving real results. The fifth puzzle piece is choosing the right bidding strategy. A bidding strategy is simply how you tell Google to spend money in the ad auction. It decides what you're paying for, whether that's more clicks, more sales, or more revenue. If you choose maximize clicks, Google focuses on sending you as many visitors as possible within your budget. That can be useful at the start to build traffic and learn, but clicks on their own don't guarantee sales. If you choose maximize conversions or target return on ad spend, you're telling Google to spend your money chasing buyers instead of just visitors. Those work better once you've got conversion data coming in, because Google needs that history to know what a buyer looks like. Without it, the system is just guessing and you end up wasting budget. Think of it like hiring a salesperson. If you pay them just to bring people into a shop, they'll grab anyone off the street. But if you pay them based on actual sales, then they will spend their time on the people most likely to buy. That's what the right bidding strategy does. It makes sure your money is tied to the outcome you actually want. To learn more about bidding strategies, you can watch one of my other videos, Maximize Conversion Value Bidding Strategy, What Google Doesn't Say. And you can learn how these bidding strategies really work before you make any changes just because Google recommends it. Link is in the top right-hand corner of the screen. The sixth essential puzzle piece is setting up conversion tracking correctly. Conversion tracking is how you measure whether your ads are actually bringing sales, leads, or sign-ups. Without it, Google has no idea what success looks like, and neither do you. If your tracking isn't set up, you only see clicks and traffic numbers. That's like counting how many people walk into your shop without knowing who actually bought something. You will have no way to judge if your ad spend is paying off. And here's the bigger problem. Google's system learns from conversions. It uses that data to find more people who are likely to buy. No tracking means no learning, and the system keeps wasting money guessing. Take an example. If your tracking is set to count page views instead of purchases, Google can't tell the difference between a casual browser and a paying customer. It will keep sending you more people who just look because that's the signal you told it to chase. And the result? You end up with traffic but no sales. And you are paying for the wrong outcome. That's why conversion tracking isn't optional. It's the backbone of the whole setup. The seventh puzzle piece is having detailed product information. This is all the information you give Google Ads about your product. The title, description, price, category, size, color, and more. The more complete and accurate it is, the better Google Ads can match your ads to the right customers. Think of it like stocking up products on a supermarket shelf. If the label just says box, nobody knows what's inside and most people will just walk past. But if the label says organic green tea, 100 bags, and also lists the ingredients, where it comes from, and who it's suitable for. For example, on the label, it might say made from 100% Camellia sinensis leaves, grown in Sri Lanka, naturally lower in caffeine than coffee, suitable for daily use. When the right shopper looks at this label, they will know instantly it's for them because it's very clear and it has all the information they need. That level of detail helps them trust the product and make a buying decision on the spot. It's the same with Google Ads. If your product feed is fake or incomplete, your ads either show in the wrong searches or barely show at all. When your product's information is rich with details, Google Ads knows exactly who to put the ads in front of, and your ad spend goes towards people actively looking for that product. That's why detailed product information matters so much. It's what makes your ad stand out to the right shopper instead of getting lost in generic search results. The eighth puzzle piece is having great product images. Pictures are often the first thing shoppers notice. If your images are of poor quality, unclear, or look untrustworthy, people won't even click on the ads. Good images do two jobs. First, they help you stand out in search results. If someone sees 10 ads for the same product, the clearer, more appealing photo usually wins the click. Second, they give shoppers confidence. People can't touch or hold your product online. The image has to do that job for them. Multiple angles shows what it really looks like. Close-ups highlight details like stitching texture or buttons. Lifestyle shots help buyers imagine how they'll use it. Even small touches like showing packaging, size comparisons, or models wearing the products reassure people they know exactly what they're getting. If you have a great video clip, feel free to add it to your product landing page. Think of it like shopping in a store. If a product is shoved in a dark corner with bad lighting, you will walk past it. If it's displayed well with clean packaging and clear signage, you stop and take a look. Online, your product image is that display. That's why investing in good photos pays off. Better pictures don't just make your ads look nice, they directly increase click-through rates and give buyers the trust and confidence they need to complete their purchase. Last but not least, the ninth puzzle piece is having landing pages with trust signals. Getting the click is only half the job. Once someone lands on your site, they need to feel safe spending their money. If they don't trust what they see, they will leave, no matter how good your ads were. Trust signals are the details that reassure people. Reviews and star ratings show other customers have bought and liked the product. Clear information on price, shipping, and returns removes doubt. Secure checkout badges and familiar payment options like PayPal or Apple Pay give confidence the payment is safe. Even simple things like having fast page speed and clean design signal professionalism. Your About page matters too. People want to know who's behind the store. A genuine story, real photos of your team members, or even just a clear explanation of what your business does helps buyers feel they are dealing with real people, not just a faceless website. And remember, shoppers usually hesitate for two main reasons. Either they are not sure if your store is real, or they are not sure if your product is of good quality. Reviews, customer photos, guarantees, and clear product descriptions help remove those doubts. Think of it like walking into a shop. If the shelves are messy, the staff look unsure, and the checkout till feels dodgy, you walk out. If everything looks organized, the staff are approachable and friendly, and the checkout feels smooth, you will stay and buy. That's what your landing page has to do. It doesn't just present the product, it convinces people they can trust you enough to hand over their cart details. When trust is built into your landing page, your ads don't just get clicks, they get paying customers. And that's the key across all 9 puzzle pieces. Each one matters on its own, but together they keep the whole Google Ads ecosystem in balance. When all the puzzle pieces are working together, from demand and search volume to product information, images, and trust, Google Ads doesn't just spend money, it starts making money back for you. And if you want to check whether your ads are actually reaching the right shoppers, don't forget to grab my free resource, the Google Ads Pulse Check. It's a 9-point diagnostics checklist that helps you determine if your campaigns are set up to attract real buyers. Head over to clarislyn.com to download it, or click on the link in the description and pin comment below. If you're struggling to scale your ad campaigns or make Google Ads work harder for you, get in touch. I can help you spot where to scale back, where to scale up your campaigns, and how to turn more of your ad budgets into growing your customer base. If you're ready for a Google Ads strategy that actually supports your business goals, check out the description and pin comments for my contact information. Alternatively, head directly to clarislyn.com. And I'd love to hear from you if you have any questions about these 9 essential puzzle pieces needed to set up properly before Google Ads can work for you. Let me know if you have any questions. If you found this video helpful and valuable, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss future videos on how to double your Shopify revenue with profitable Google Ads. I'm Clarislyn, the ROI Doctor, signing off. Till the next video, stay profitable.